if you're not familiar with the area. We're about 30 miles north of Seattle, and we have a very pleasant evening, not too cold, a bit of a breeze, which I think you're going to hear against the onboard microphone here on the iPhone. But let's turn it around and look out this way. We've got the sun about to go down over Whidbey Island, but we've got some clouds blocking it a bit, but it should be nice. And there's a ferry coming in from Whidbey Island here to Mukilteo right now. So let's look at that. You flip it around. Real nice picture out there. The tide is really low. And you can see there's some young people on paddle boards just off the beach there, just about 20 feet off the shore. Hi there, Triple Tall. Taunting me with that cup of coffee. One coming in, one going out. How about that? Boy, when we zoom in like this, you get a real sense for the pace that they're moving at. The birds are chirping away, that's for sure. Sounds like there's a train nearby. If it's coming this way, it'll pass right below us. Hey, Tom. How you doing out there on Whidbey Island tonight, Tom? Tell you what, we've got a real low tide right here, Tom. Good to hear, Tom. Did you get a chance to go hit the trails out there on Whidbey Island today? Oh, you hiked in Langley. Did you take a bunch of pictures? A lot of times when we come up here, the tide's higher than it is right now. It's real low right now. In fact, of course, Tom says, that's great to hear it, Tom. And when the tide's up, all the way up, it's just beneath the railroad tracks. And those rocks just out there, let's bring them back into focus. They'll be covered with water. Oftentimes there's a bit of them that's just above the water, and a great blue heron will perch on them. But right now it's really low tide. They're fully exposed, and there's a little one playing on them with a bucket. Hey, Hockey Rules, how you doing? Hockey's been on my mind today and yesterday. In fact, I was thinking about dedicating this sunset, this live stream. That's good to hear. To a friend of mine I've known since middle school who passed passed away early yesterday morning from resulting from Alzheimer's. Tim Oshie. That's why hockey's been on my mind. His son TJ plays for the Washington Capitals. Tim and I were really tight, best of friends when we were 14, 15, 16 years old. And we stayed friends. Freshman year at Everett Community College, we were co-editors of the sports page. We thought that was about as big as it gets at that time. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, yeah, TJ's the son. My heart, my prayers go out to the entire Oshie family and all those feeling his loss. It's tough. I remember the day back in probably, it had to be about 1983, where Tim told me he had a new neighbor move in on his street on Bedell Lane in Eastmont, South Everett, cross I-5 from the Everett Mall. And that was Dave Peel, who was also from Minnesota. Tim was originally from Minnesota, great state for hockey. And Dave and I, the new kid, young man, we became really tight through our adult years, our young adult years. But sadly, Dave passed away from cancer a few years ago, so now both Tim and Dave are gone. No, I didn't. Is this something to do with Wilson? There was a lot of talk going into that game. I believe that the Caps have a sticker that says "Coach" on it now, in Tim's memory. I'll have to check that out when I get home. He got at least 2 goals tonight. Oh wow! Line crawl on the first shift. Wow, I'm gonna have to. I missed a lot. Well, I saw Kathy, Tim's girlfriend. She posted a pic today with a Caps jersey on, ready to go. She did well, what words do you find to describe someone who's loyally by someone's side, like she's been through with everything with Tim through his Alzheimer's? Lots of fights tonight. Okay, I'll check it out, you guys. Thanks for the heads up. I am hearing the rumble of a train. I wonder if it had to be stopped just south of here for a while, but it's definitely getting closer now. Hey, Cosmic Rose. I'm hearing the rumble of a train. Let's check it out. We'll watch it come into view here from our left, from our south or left. Hi there, Mark Beamish. Is that bald eagle still hanging around the house, Mark? old school locomotive in the number 2 spot. And yes, he was here today. Oh, very cool. There you go, Cosmic Rose. Oh, nice, Tom. Please give my best to your sister. I know we're coming right up on sunset, and it's going to be right about there. Let's zoom in on that. I think we're starting to catch just a slight hint of color. Wow, is that a cross up there? Looks like a cross. And there's the ferry over in Clinton, the one that we watched leave here earlier in this broadcast. I'm handheld on a gimbal, so it's a little shaky there. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit on the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse. Is that right? Well, I hope it doesn't come across as rubbing it in, but it's really pleasant and cool and just a nice breeze here. I gotta get a fidget spinner. Did I include that? I must have included that. a few years back. That's right. I was at the Mukilteo Lighthouse gift shop, and there was a viewer who asked me, a woman watching Periscope, who lives in the Midwest of the U.S., could I get her a fidget spinner? And I did, and I sent her one from the gift shop. And I think I was talking about them because I got some for my two young boys, my two youngest. That was funny. Great memory, Tom. Wow. Yeah, I mean it's not hot at all, but it's not too cold, and I'm in fact in shorts. I want to keep an eye out for sea lions. How about you, Tom? You had sunshine over there on the island today. Some sunshine. When you went for your hike in Langley? Did you wear shorts, or it's a little bit cooler out there where you have to bundle up? I don't think we're going to catch much color here tonight. Still, it's a really nice Puget Sound day. Cosmic roses. I'm practicing stillness instead of spinning. I hear that. Here's a nice place to practice stillness. A little cooler, not ready for shorts yet. Okay. How's the signal? Does the picture look pretty clear tonight? Excellent, Tom. I look forward to. Sounds like you're very much game to play some show and tell on a live stream with me about all your top 5 or maybe top 10 spots to go to on Woodby. That would be fantastic. Dogwood tree. There you go, Hockey Rules. I like the dogwood. My dad liked dogwoods. You can see the perfect clarity. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Cosmic Rose. Thank you, Tom. Oh, hey, Tracy. Thank you. We'll zoom in and see how well we can pick up some peaks on the Olympic Mountains here. We're looking west. So that's between us and the Pacific Ocean, the Olympic mountain range. A lot of people hear about the Cascades because of Mount Rainier and Mount Baker and Mount St. Helens, and they're so clearly visible from the Seattle area. But there to the west, here we have when I say there, I mean they're out there right now. What you're looking at is to the west rather than the east, which is the east is the direction of the Cascades from here. But we're looking west and the Olympic Mountains reaching skyward. Did you hear the bear attack and cougar attack last couple of days? No, Hockey Rules, I did not. Where? Hearing what I believe is a great blue heron. There's a nest near here. And year after year, around this time of night, usually early evening twilight, that's the sound we hear. That. Yeah, I hear you. I think that might be it. I could be mistaken. There's a similar bird, kind of like a gull, that makes that sound too. Oh, I see a sea lion. Let's see if it's underwater right now. Let's see if he comes up and if I can zoom in on it. There we go. Did you see it there? BC near Harrison Mills. A cougar attacked a woman. Oh boy. Harrison Mills is where they have a Eagle Festival every year in November. Our friend Christian Zasa and David Hancock spent a lot of time up there with that bunch. So I think it's gone behind the bush here. So let's go back up here. Maybe we'll catch it before it turns around. They go back and forth along here. It's following the shoreline, chasing fish. The Harrison Lake area. The witch doctor, you lost me. No, I think we're going to have our view obscured because we've got fresh foliage on these trees now. So our view's obstructed right there. That's all right. We'll bring it back this way. It wouldn't be surprising to see that one turn around, come back, or some other sea lions. It's like the proverbial box of chocolates here. You never know what you're going to get. I hear a rumble of a ferry, so maybe it's already going to come back this way. Time flies when you're having fun. Ah, I see a large. No, that's not an eagle. I can hear the ferry leaving Whidbey Island, though. It's clear across the water, but I hear it. Oh, which bird did I hear? For a while, I thought it might have been a great blue heron, but I don't think it was. The more I thought about it. Here it comes. I'll watch that one come in and call it a night. Oh, gosh, we may have done that. If there was going to be any bird that we did that with, it would be the great blue heron. I, I think of them as pterodactyls, usually, but the witch doctor fits well too. I know you do. Your comments are always clear and articulate, so I got to imagine your spelling's on point too. Just checking on that ferry, it's making pretty good progress, I think. That orange glow on the far right side of your picture through the trees, someone's got a fire going there. These beach campfires on that stretch of the beach are real common. No, Tom, I didn't. Tell me about it. That's the headline, obviously. They're good for one of those a year, I imagine. I always remember when I was a kid when Roger Clemens' game was on KSTW, Channel 11. Struck out something like 23 Mariners. I remember watching that. I was a teenager, I think. So it kind of set the tone. Well, hi there, Debs. Deb? I always think of GBH, Great Blue Heron, as a flying pig, but call them Shy Poke. Well, lots of colorful names for our old friend, the Great Blue Heron. How you doing, Deb? Give my best to Ray. That's funny, Cosmic Rose. I think a hot chocolate sounds good to me right now. No hit at home against the lowly Orioles. Well, that's very Mariners-esque of them. Here they come. You guys have been doing a lot of learning about some other live streaming platforms. Some of which I've played with before and some of which I've admired from afar. So look forward to more experimentation. There's the ferry leaving Mukilteo right now. Oh, would she? Order up 2 hot chocolates. One for Mark and one for the young lady, Tom's sister. You got it, Cosmic Rose. That's where I was going, but I kept it to myself. Here we come, walking down the street. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Yeah, it is. You know, it's that typical around sunset, twilight, winds pick up. Ferry coming in. Ferry gonna go out. You were gonna ask if you liked that platform you tried a while back. I liked what I saw. I'm trying to remember which one that would be. Switcher Studio, I'm a big fan of, but I'm not a big fan of the subscription rate. I used to do it for 20 odd bucks a month. It's gone up to 40 something, which is, I don't stream often enough on it to do it, but it cuts like butter. So versatile. So, but there's another one that I've been experimenting with, which you'll see soon. Mark, you need to go on American Idol. Oh, that's the last thing Mark needs. It kind of reminds me of the embarrassment I endured when, back in the early 90s in Tucson, Arizona, I went to a Tucson Toros baseball game, and my brother Steve and a friend of mine, Jerry Bishop, unbeknownst to me, submitted my name for the Dash for Cash, which was an activity during the 7th inning stretch where a lucky person picked from the crowd got to race against Tuffy Toro, this bull mascot, human being in a toro outfit, a bull outfit. Anyway, you had to start from home plate, run the bases. Tuffy started from second base in his awkward costume, and you had to try to beat him to home plate. So he was halfway around the bases when you started. Well, I didn't quite catch him, and I think I was quite a spectacle trying to catch that Tuffy Toro. Triple tall. All I know was it was like 50-cent beer night, and there were peanuts. And back then, that was a the recipe for an enjoyable evening for me. Thanks, Tom. Name that ferry. Hey, Orbe. Orbe's here, joining us from Facebook. Nice to have you here, Orbe. Yeah, I love Cosmic Rose. I love that it's staying light deeper into the evenings now. My tummy here. Double ferry view. There you go, Tom. You don't get that kind of coverage, insight, compelling reporting just anywhere, with a monkey sing along. flashing light is the Mukilteo Lighthouse. The Tinker Bell. Please don't tell me they've named the ferry the Tinker Bell. Her name is Deb and her handle is Lavender Debs. Longtime friend of the channel. Periscope, when we had it. Deb S, for the record. Well, you guys, you know what we got to do before we call it a night, right? Got to go back over there. Thumbs up. Got to say a proper good night, right? The Red Cup Cafe, yeah, it's right up the hill here in Mukilteo. I am, Tom. I am familiar with the Red Cup. What about it? Got to remember my gimbal case. Keep thinking I'm feeling an occasional raindrop, but and it's nothing else. No birds flying overhead. Anyhow, let me flip this around. You stop there every now and then again. Fun spot. We should meet up there sometimes, Tom. That'd be nice. All right, so we've done this a few times over the years where we conclude our broadcast day with this moment. I can't play any fighter jet video or anything, but I can say this concludes our broadcast day. Hey, you guys, thanks so much for joining. It's always fun to have you along. I hope you had a good day. If not, I hope tomorrow's even better than today. Either way, I hope tomorrow is. But be careful not to get too high, too low. That's what I say. You look like all the walking is paying off. Good job. Thanks, Deb. 58 pounds and counting so far since January. How about that? I'm wondering if we have coyote pup howls now out by the river. Ah, boy, I tell you what, I'm seeing coyotes. I'm hearing them often. And I'm seeing them crossing a local street called Cathcart Way and some other streets on an evening walk that I tend to do. So they're definitely on the move. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and thank you for sharing and engaging. I love our community. I love that when we touch base and share, and yeah, it means a lot. And I like being able to do it outdoors even more than I do when we do it indoors. You're welcome, Tracy. Thank you for watching. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Cosmic Rose. Bye-bye.